Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to talk about how can we call a web API using the Volley library. In the previous videos, we have created a database called taxi and a table called drivers which has three columns, ID, name, and mobile. Also, we have created a web API called add, and this API has been used to insert name and mobile inside our table, and the ID will be added by default because it is auto increment. Now, how can we call this PHP file from our Android application? In this case, you need to use a library called Volley library. For example, let's go now here to Google and write something like Android Volley library. Okay, so when we click on this hyperlink transmitting network data using Volley, we will be redirected to the official website for Android developers, which is developer.android.com. When we go down here, we will get here the library or the link of the library. To use any library in Android, you should get this line, which is called the Gradle line for library or the dependency injection line. So we should copy this one and put it inside our application. Now, let's create a new project using Android Studio. Start new. Let's call this project as Volley app. Okay, next, 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 and finish. Now the project have been created using the Android Studio. Now, how can we add this library inside our application? It's very simple. To use this library, just go here to the Gradle script. In the Gradle script, you will find something called build.gradle, and it is of type module app because we have two. We are going to use this one, which is module app, because it depends on our application. So let's open this file. And when you open this file and then go down, you will get something called dependencies. It is at the last part of this file. Now, before closing this curly bracket of the dependency, just add the line you have copied from the developer.android.com, which has the implementation of the Volley library. So all what you need, just copy this line and then click on sync now. And Android Studio will start downloading this library into your project. Now the library has been added. The second thing is, because you are going to call a PHP file using the internet connection, in this case also you should go here to the manifest and add this line before the application, which is uses permission internet, as we have talked about permission in the previous sections about Google Map and Google API. Now everything is ready, but again, how can we call this web API? Now, when we run this API, right click and run file and add here 8080, everything is okay, but the problem is the localhost. Android Studio will not accept this keyword localhost. So what is the solution? In this case, it is very simple. Just go here and write cmd. Open the command prompt. And inside the command prompt, write something like IP config to get the temporary IP address of your computer. So write IP config, press enter, and here you will get your IP, which is IPv4 address. It is 192.168.8.100. So now instead of localhost, I'm going to write 192.168, okay, then 8 and 100. And when I press enter, everything as it is. So then just copy this link, go to the Android Studio now, and here in the code of the Kotlin, you are going to paste it here. Var URL of data type string, and inside the double quotation, paste the link of the URL here. Okay? So now this is the main settings. Then go to the XML file, and because this web library is used to add a data inside our table, so in this case we need two edit text and button, one edit text for the name, the other one for the mobile number. As you know, here when we go to the table we have name and mobile number, and then also we need a button. So now just remove this text view, go to the text, let's add plain text which will be used for the name, add the vertical and horizontal edges for this edit text, and also we need another one of type phone. It is for the mobile. This is the phone. And the last thing, we need a button. So here in the command we should add a button. Okay, this is our button. Now I'm going to call this edit text as, for example, et underscore name, the mobile, yes, and the mobile we are going to call it et underscore mobile, okay, and the button, for example, btn underscore save, and let's write something like save on the button. So now when the user enter his name here and his mobile number here, of course we can remove the text here and instead add here name as hint, and here mobile also as hint. So when the user write his name here and mobile number and click on save, this data will be sent to those name and mobile inside the PHP file, which then will be stored inside our database. So now we have finished the main settings. So all what we have added, the first thing, we have added the library into the Gradle script. Then we have added the permission into the manifest. The last thing, we have copied the URL from the website, and we have designed the screen. In the next video, we are going to write the required code to implement this functionality. So see you in the next video.